The engine is starting up.
Hi everyone, I'm Brooke, CEO of Loud Europe. We are a digital marketing agency working worldwide in industries from finance to home improvement, insurance, astrology, casinos, dating, and many more verticals. Today, I will take you behind the curtains of affiliate email marketing, not just the mechanics, how to actually do it right. When I have started, I made every possible mistake, so you don't have to. And this is why I'm inviting you to my session today to go together through the do's and the don'ts and how to actually scale your business. And this is why I'm here to help you out. From burning lists to getting low quality leads, having the clients in my ears talking, just complaining about the leads, the quality, and everything, to battling spam filters, blacklisted domains, you name it. I've been through it all. But through those mistakes, Loud Europe has actually grown to a company generating thousands of leads worldwide. That's why today it's not just theory, it's a lived experience. And if you stay with me, you'll actually walk away with the do's, the don'ts, and real strategies that actually can help you scale your business. Quick show of hands. How many of you actually like opening email marketing campaigns or offers? How many of you, the first action that they took whenever they received an email, well, an offer or a campaign in their inbox, the first action that they took was to delete it right away? Exactly. And that's the problem we're trying to solve today. Let's go through our agenda. What will you be expecting of me today? The first subject we're gonna dwell into is define affiliate email marketing. What is it? What it actually is. We will explore why it's such a massive opportunity that you need to be taking action today. We will highlight the biggest pitfalls. We will dive into strategies of how to build trust, create campaigns that convert, avoid mistakes, and optimize. Also, we will go through two case studies, one from Loud Europe and one from our partners. And at the end, by the end of this session, we will talk about future trends, where email marketing is heading. So grab yourself some coffee, water, whatever you want, a cup of tea, because we will spend the next about 30 minutes together. So let's go through that. That's a good sip of coffee. Think of this session as a journey that we will take together in order to grow our business and scale it. Have you trusted someone with your email and immediately regretted it? I once downloaded an app, and within 48 hours, I have received over 15 offers that I did not ask for, none of which I really have asked for. I have received offers from casinos, dating, loans. So, what was the action that I took? It was that I have unsubscribed immediately. And that's the difference between affiliate email marketing done wrong and done right. Done wrong, you will burn the bridge. I will unsubscribe from your email list. I will not be staying. And done right, you will build an asset that pays for years. We have all been that frustrated user. Don't create that experience. How many of you unsubscribed from something, let's say, last week? Why? Why did you do that? Exactly. Let's try to avoid that action from happening. Let's go back to our agenda, starting with the definition. What is affiliate email marketing? Affiliate email marketing is simple on the paper. You promote a third party offer via email and you earn a commission. But the real essence is being the bridge, that bridge between a brand and the person who genuinely needs it. Let's take this analogy. Think about this analogy. Think of yourself as a matchmaker. Your job isn't just sending the offer, it's connecting the right person to the right solution. Let me give you an example here. In finance, you don't just push loans, you help someone who's struggling with credit to find the right option. That's matchmaking, it's not blasting. Let's talk about the opportunity that we need to take action in order to scale our business. Email consistently delivers the highest return on investment or ROI of any channel, up to 42 euros for every $1 or €1 spent. At Loud Europe, email drives around 60% of our affiliate conversions. Why email works? Let's talk about that for a moment. Number one, we have direct access to inbox. No algorithm is blocking you. Number two, it's cost effective. Once you have the list, your ad spend is almost zero. Third reason, it's data driven. Everything can be tracked, optimized, and tested. Let's take an example. We have a finance partner, 12,000 leads in 6 weeks, mostly via email. The three pillars of opportunity in email are, write that down, reach, relevance, and relationship. Reach, relevance, and relationship. You need all three. Why do we need them? Let's go through that. Reach without relevance equals to spam. Relevance without relationship equals to no trust. Relationship without reach, it's a wasted potential. Let's go through that again. Reach without relevance equals to spam. Relevance without the relationship equals no trust. And relationship without reach, it's a wasted potential. Take a note, write that down, think about it for a moment, and now we will be moving into the pitfalls. Email is not a free ride. We always go through some pitfalls from spam traps, low quality leads, as I have mentioned before, deliverability issues, and the legal risks, GDPR, etc., etc. One wrong move can undo work of years. Let me give you an example. We had a client from Italy. They bought a list and they sent out 50,000 cold email. They got blacklisted and it took them over months to recover. The biggest three killers of affiliate marketing emails, can you guess what they are? Number one being bad data. You buy a list and it's poor quality. Number two, bad practice and spamming, no compliance, etc. And number three, bad value, no relevant and boring content. So, the three biggest killers of affiliate email are bad data, bad practices, and bad value. The three B's. So, how can we build trust in email? Where we need to build that trust in order to make it relevant, to create value. Trust is your currency. If subscribers don't trust you, they don't click. And if they don't click, you don't earn. What are the ways to build trust? Number one is transparency. You need to have a clear sender name. They need to know why they are on your list. So, transparency. Number two, you need to deliver value before promotion. So, we need to deliver value before promotion. We need to The people need to know what value are they getting from your email. Number three, we need to segment properly. Okay, so I'll give you an example here. We had a dating client. They had one offer. What did we do? We segmented the database. Segment of men, a segment of women. It's the same offer being sent to two different segments. It's the same offer, two different segments. What happened here? The engagement rate went up by 40%. Why? Ask yourself before sending any type of campaign. Would I open it if I was on the list? Imagine yourself, you are the user, you are receiving that email. We don't want to get the action of unsubscription. We don't want that. We want engagement. We want people to click. We want people to open. We want people to take action and go to their landing page, go to our lead, fill out that form, make that sale. Let's talk about the trust equation. We have three pillars in that equation: the bad, the good, and the best. Okay? I'll give you examples. The bad is casino spam type of subject. Win 500 euros now with an exclamation point. The good is personalized. Brooke, here's your free credit score check. And the best one is we give value first. 5 tips to save 300 euros this month. Sponsored by our finance partner. What do you think about that? Let it sink for a moment. Why does it work? Because we gave a relationship first and then we did the sale. Relationship first, sale second. We need engagement. We need to give value. We need to be transparent. We need to let the user know why they are on our list. Think of the last marketing email you actually enjoyed. Why did it work? Was it useful, entertaining, or rewarding? That's the best tier. Think about that. Think about the email offers that you have been receiving in your inbox. What was the one that you actually clicked and opened, read, clicked on that CTA button, and actually went to the landing page? Why did you do it? Why did you took that action? Was it because it was something that you could relate to? Was it something because you were interested in? Was it something because it's useful? Was it because it had tips, DIYs, tricks? Was it entertaining? Was there any action that has been taken inside of that email? Think about that. Let's talk about campaigns that convert. Your subject lines gets the open and your story gets the click. Let's talk about the formula that I really would like you to take note of. Personalization plus curiosity equals opens. So, personalization, curiosity, we open the email. We created a personalization. They know who I am. They know that I'm on their list. I personalized my subject and I created a curiosity so people would open it. The next one is value and clarity equals to clicks. So I gave a value. It's clear why I'm sending you that email. So I clicked and I took the action. For example, unlock your loan option today versus that subject. Brooke, it's personalized. Are you ready to finance your dream car? You created a value for me. I'm curious. I would really like to know if I can finance my dream car that maybe is 500,000. You know what I mean? And personalized subjects double the conversion. Why? Because we created that value, we created that clarity, we personalized, and there was curiosity. People are curious. They want to feel like they know who is sending them their email. It's not just I'm sending you a cold email. I don't know who you are. I don't care if you care. I don't care If you know about my offer, I don't care if you will open it because you don't even know me. So, by doing the personalization, curiosity, value, and clarity, we are guaranteeing open and clicks. Let's talk about high converting email. I'll give you an example. Before that, let's take a sip of coffee or water or whatever you're drinking. Stay hydrated, it's very important. So, let's go again. High converting email examples. The subject. The subject is Brooke, ready to save 200 euros this month. The body is short, the value comes first, and there's the CTA button. Okay? What happens here? The results went up or increased by 27% opens, and the conversions scaled or increased by 19%. Why? Let me give you a tip here. The shorter the email is, the more concise it is, the better. People, and especially nowadays, they don't read, they scan, or what they call they read diagonally. Give them one job. I just need you to take one action, and that action being a click. I want you to click on my CTA button or my call to action. I'm asking you to click and go into my landing page because I know that the value that I'm offering you is really good for you. I'm actually helping you out. I want you to save that money. I want to help you get that loan. I want you to go on a date. I want you to know your astrology and how your day is gonna go. I'm here to help you out because I'm actually giving you a value. And the only job you need to take whenever you receive my email is not reading the newspaper here. I just want you to click. I just want you to take an action. So, how can we avoid the mistake of unsubscription, of not entering into an inbox? How can we avoid all of these mistakes that I have talked in the beginning? Here I will cover various mistakes that happens whenever we work with email, and especially in affiliation. First of all, respect your list. What does it mean? Stick to the rule of thumb. Rule of thumb. It's the 80-20. 80% is value and 20% is promo. Don't just push your offer, your promotion. Don't be a salesman. Don't be cold. Create the value. So I know that I'm interested. I know that you are helping me out. And when I know that you are doing that, I will get your promotion. For example, in a home improvement campaign, we sent 4 DIY tips and then we followed it by one partner offer. What happened here? The engagement stayed high. We didn't just push and push and push offers or promotions. We did give value at the beginning. 80% of our emails, so 4 of them were DIYs, 80% were value, and 20%, which was one email, was actually a promotion from our partner. It was actually an offer from one of our home improvement partners. Treat your list as a VIP club. Would you stay in a club that only asks for your money? I highly doubt that. I wouldn't stay there. We need to create value. We need to start thinking that we are the user. We need to just remove that screen from our laptop and think beyond that. Let's talk about compliance and deliverability. A very important subject that I have seen many agencies go through, and where I have been, where I was working at one point, we had a very big problem with compliance and deliverability. Deliverability is the unsexy side of email marketing, but it's everything. If you're not landing in the inboxes, you're invisible. Nobody's gonna see you, nobody's gonna know about you. You need to enter that inbox. Otherwise, everything that we have been talking about doesn't really matter. We need to enter that inbox again. And the key rule to entering or landing in the inbox, what is it? What is it? Is to get the permission, is to authenticate that domain. You need to monitor the bounces and the complaint rates. You need to get the permission. Think about that. You need to be compliant. You need to authenticate your domain. You cannot do any send out with a blacklisted domain. You're not going to enter any inbox. I'll give you an example that we have actually experienced. One partner jumped from 30% inbox to 85%. Do you know how? It was very, very simple. Just by fixing authentication. We delisted the domain, it was blacklisted, and we fixed the authentication. Another horror story that I think every one of you can relate to is the blacklist. And especially nowadays, it's getting scary. I once saw a marketeer lose 50,000 euros overnight because of blacklisting. They completely ignored GDPR. They bought cold lists, sent out into Gmail. Gmail shut them out. Game over. And that was it for them. Remember, having the email of somebody in your list is a privilege. It's not a right. It's my right as a user, but it's a privilege for you as a marketeer, as an email marketing affiliate or sales or whatever. Think about that. Write it down. Remember, email is a privilege. It's not a right. Take that. Let's talk about optimization. We need to test everything from the subject lines to the CTAs or click to action buttons, the send times, the length, as I have spoke about before. Data should be driven by decision, not by assumptions. I need to play with my subject lines. Which one have a higher open rate? Which one converted better? My CTA, should I make it bigger? Should I make it smaller? Should I put it on the bottom of my page? Should I put it on the top right, on the top left? Where should I place it? The sending time. Am I sending my offers or my promotions or my emails in the morning whenever people get to their jobs? They will open out their inbox. Am I sending them in the afternoon? Am I making any type of tests, any data-driven tests that I can see what is happening? We always need to drive our decisions by the data and not by our assumptions. Let me give you out an example here. We once learned that shorter emails under 100 characters or words, outperformed long ones in finance, in the finance vertical by 22%. But in home improvement verticals, detailed guides, so longer format emails, worked better. We have also noticed, for example, in astrology offers, whenever we make short or very small mistakes in the text that we are writing, conversion rate actually increased. So it's like a flip of coin. A/B testing is very important. Watch the data and watch it closely. I'll give you another A/B test example. Subject A was save money now. Simple, straight to the point. Versus subject B, Brooke, here's how you will save 300 euros. Which subject do you think won? A or B? If any of you answered B, you are right. Subject B won 35% more clicks. Why? Why is that difference between subject A and subject B? Remember the formula we spoke about before. Because of specificity and personalization. I targeted you. I said your name. You saw your name on that email getting into your inbox. It's personalized. And also it's specific. I gave you an exact number. I told you 300 euros. It's not just any subject without any number nor anything else. Another example, let's talk about a finance campaign. I'll give you another example here. We had a finance campaign that was underperforming. What did we do? We implemented segmentation, we tried different subject lines, and we added educational content. And within 3 months, we doubled the qualified leads. The client was ready to quit at that point before the 3 months mark. And whenever we did and implemented those changes and these tests, the client was ready to extend their budget. Small changes, big results. Remember, your decisions should be driven by data, not assumptions. So A/B testing is very important. You need to see the behavior of the behavior of your user, the behavior that is happening whenever you are doing these small changes, whenever you are tweaking the content, whenever you are changing any type of creative, any type of color, any subject line. The segmentation is very important. Let me give you another example. We will add another example into that. We had one partner that came to us and he was honestly desperate. Only 9% of the emails were inboxing, were landing in their inbox. What did we do? Obviously, we looked into everything that is happening. We cleaned their list. We removed inactive users, authenticated their domain, and within weeks, inbox placement shot up by 88%. And of course, the revenue followed. We need to look into the wholesome of the situation. You don't just do A/B testing. You see what is happening. Why isn't it landing in their inbox? Why is there inactive users in lists? Let's jump into something that you can start implement today, the tips and tricks. How can we make winning email marketing strategies? Let's wrap up some quick but powerful strategies you can implement right away. The first one, automate wisely. Write that down. Automate wisely. Don't over automate. A welcome sequence from 3 to 5 emails is perfect. You don't need more. Let me give you out an example. In our dating vertical, we created 4 simple emails: an onboarding sequence, an intro, a value, story, and the offer. The CTR increased by 47% to a single blast. Easy. The golden rule. What is the golden rule here? Automate for nurture, not for spam. I'm automating all these emails to create, to nurture, not to spam you. Number 2, use real urgency. What do I mean by that? Scarcity works, but only when it's true. Right? An example. In an insurance campaign, we tested last chance to get 20% of coverage before Friday. Before Friday. That was the urgency that we have created. Conversion went up to 40%. But when urgency is fake, unsubscribed double. Because if I know that that offer is not going to finish on Friday, actually I'm telling you a lie. Straight to your face. Literally. Use countdowns, real deadlines, and limited seats. Also, the limited seats strategy works out actually pretty good. Number 3, personalize everything. I've been talking throughout this presentation. We spoke a lot about personalization because I think it's very important. People need to be identified. They need to see their names. And not just the first name. They don't only want to see their first name. Personalized based on their interest, personalized based on their location, based on their past behavior. We have all this valuable information, all this valuable data that we need to use to our interest, to our best interest, and also to the best interest of our user to provide them with that value. So use it, and use it wisely, correctly, and to the best of interest. I'll give you another example here. A campaign in home improvement sent tips on winter energy savings to colder regions and summer cooling tips to warmer ones. So we used their location in these in this campaign in order to personalize. Small list, but the engagement jumped to 55%. Think about that. Personalization is very important. I think I said that word more than 10 times for sure in that presentation. Let's jump into our fourth point, mobile first design. 70% of emails are opened on mobiles. 70% of emails are opened on mobile devices. Keep the subject line under 50 characters and use big CTA buttons. Don't make it a small CTA. People will not know where to click. You need to make things clear. You need to make things easy. An example, another example. A campaign had 30% more clicks after we have increased the button size. And what else did we do? We reduced the text. So it was a short email, a big CTA button, a short send subject line, and it was perfect. We were actually to increase the clicks by 30%. So remember, automate, add urgency, personalize deeply, and design for mobile. These are very important 4 points that are very important. I'll repeat them again. Automate, personalize deeply, add urgency, and design for mobile. I'll give you a second if you would like to write that down. I'll take a sip of my coffee. And let's continue. Let's talk now about the future trends in affiliate email marketing. What I think the future will look like for us. Email marketing isn't staying the same. It's evolving, and it's evolving fast. Here's what is coming, in my opinion. Number one, I think a lot of AI driven personalization is we're gonna start seeing where it's gonna start happening. Tools now will predict what subscriber want before they actually even click. At Cloud Europe, we have been working with our techs and developers. We are already using AI subject line generators to tailor tone to each segment. Open rates so far have improved by 22%. Let's hope it's going to increase even more or even stay the same. But I think this is a point or a future trend that we will start seeing in the email industry. Number two, interactive emails. Emails are no longer static. Expect polls, quizzes, calculators inside your inbox. I think in order to make it more interactive, that special salt or pepper, call it whatever you want, will be added to make it more interactive. I think, for example, finance clients will embed a calculator inside the emails. Instead of going to their landing page, it will be embedded directly into the email. And I think engagement, that will help actually engagement to skyrocket. People want to interact. They don't just want to read, you know? Also, number three, privacy first strategy. GDPR, Apple Mail privacy, and the upcoming Google's changes is going to mean a lot. What will happen? How it's going to affect? It's going to have less data, but more consent. I think the privacy first strategy is very important. We need to have the consent of people in order to send them promotions, campaigns, offers, call them whatever you want. People otherwise will unsubscribe. They will complain about receiving so many offers. They will not be happy. Everybody will start thinking that this is just junk, spam, will not read it, will not interact, and like literally just not click. So no action is going to happen. A foolproof tip: focus on first party data, collect preferences directly. What do you want more of? Finance tips, saving hacks, or special offers. Just know exactly what your user want and send them that information. Try to tailor it to their taste, tailor it to their interest, and that's the way actually that you can create value. It's what we have been talking about. Value, personalization, consent, all of this is very important to make an email list actually work and function and create revenue, because whenever we do that, our end goal is to create revenue, obviously. The future, I think, is very clear. It's smarter, more interactive, and privacy driven. The marketeers who adapt now will lead tomorrow. So start thinking about these steps in order to implement them in your. So think about these steps, about the future, how I think things are going to go. Implement them today, and I think you will be foolproof. The success formula. Let's recap everything. Respect your audience. Ask always, would I want this in my inbox? As a user, think of yourself as the user. Would you want that in your inbox? Yes? No? So, respect your audience is number one. Number two, build trust. Number two, build trust. Share value. Segment properly. Personalize. Again, personalize. Trust takes months to build and seconds to lose. Trust takes months to build and seconds to lose. Drive results. When you respect and trust, conversion happens naturally. Think of it like farming, not hunting. You plant seeds with value. You plant seeds with value. You water with trust. And eventually, you harvest with results. Example, recap. Let's recap all the examples that we talked about today. We talked about the finance study. We doubled the leads with segmentation. The affiliate partner inboxing from 9% up to 88%. Insurance urgency campaign conversion by 40% just by creating that urgency. All of this boils down to one sentence. Email done right is not about selling. It's about serving. Email done right, it's not about selling. It's about serving. And when you serve, the sales follow. We're gonna wrap this here. Thank you so much for your attention. If you want to dive deeper, check out Loud Europe. We help brands worldwide to scale through lead generation, email, and display traffic. Email marketing isn't just about lists, it's about people who are inside that list. Treat them like humans, not members, and you will never struggle to grow. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your attention. I hope I helped you today to grow your business and scale it. Take care.